One thing we talked about earlier in an earlier episode where, Trevor has a bar called Radio Bar here in Oakland, California. And there became a time where I was a door guy who took over somebody else's position and started letting in all the thugs and the drug dealers into the bar. So Trevor hired me and a couple of friends of mine, and we came in and ended up clearing out the bar. Have you ever had any experiences like that where you've had to clear out bars of dangerous people and dangerous clientele? And on the second part of that question, how do you suggest dealing with people like gangsters and dealing with in this kind of industry?
If you don't have any other option, you have to stay and face it. If there's any other option, leave, because that's a bad situation.
Yeah.
More bouncers get killed doing that than anything else. If you have to do it, my only advice is you have to go really fast, really hard, and not let up for about a month.
Yeah.
If you're just going to throw somebody out, give them a concussion first.
Yeah.
If you're fighting them and they're punching you, break their arm just to send that message. Let them know that you're not the only line of defense there. You have buddies that might be outside in the parking lot with guns. A couple times, and this is stories that I've heard. I know that there may have been bouncer-influenced drive-bys through certain people's neighborhoods because you're playing on a psychological level.
You are playing. The situation that we had, we cleared out Trevor's bar, but then I'm over here doing my laundry at the laundromat, and I see one of the guys that I've thrown out. So now I've got to go in the daytime and make nice with them, right? Make sure you give them all due respect. And at the end of the day, for me, it was just a lot of talking, greeting people and making nice with people,
And for me, a really weird, unique situation that I came into at the end of my career is I met my wife at the bar I was working at. She was the head bartender. The position a female bartender takes in the bar. She's like the visual face of it, and everybody kind of has a fantasy, especially in a topless bar.
Yeah.
Everybody has, especially the one that they don't ever see her tits.
Yes.
Yes. And so I came into a situation where after people found out we were seeing each other, no matter where I went, if I ran into somebody who had been at that bar, they tried to take me on because I ruined their fantasy.
Yeah,
And that's a shit situation. Fighting in a bar, you don't have any protection from the law, but it's a little more accepted.
Yeah.
Fighting at the grocery store, no one gives a shit. You're going.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of fucking levels to this, but it is a great job in the end. You get to do a lot of stuff you normally don't get to, and you do get to test yourself and prove to yourself what you are.